What's up? What's up? Happy Sunday, you guys. Hold on, let me get this together. Happy Sunday, everybody. Can y'all hear me? Can everybody see me? Can y'all hear me and see me? Hey, hey, hey. It's lighting. What's going on, you guys? Look. Let's get this party started. Come on in. Come on in. Come on in. Let me go through and say my hellos to everybody. Welcome, 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 everybody. Hey, CBBJ, come on in. You dropping the green hearts. Are you coming over from the Thai Squad? I know Thai Squad of the Green Hearts. Hey, Lemon Kush, what's going on? Hey, Gene, Ray Mel, how you doing? Hey, Rico. I said Rico, Nico. Hey, everyone, I'm happy they will sue him. His behavior was disgusting at church. Child, we're gonna get to that. Hey, little baby, what's up, boo? Hey, Nina. Lily, hey Lady D, Mia, what's going on? Miss Bynum, hey Wendy, Jackie Johnson says, I hope they sue him for everything he owns. Baby, and there gonna be a whole lot left, but okay. It's Cherise, Nicole, what's going on? Hey Tracy, what's up, boo? Hey Mystic Rain, what's up, KK? Hey, Alice Bless. Hey Alice, how you doing? How are you? Nicole Stevens, what's going on? Yes, ma'am. All right, Top Squad in the house. All right. Cherie says, all I know is Bishop robbery better not come for you. Well, I don't care. Hey, Harold, but thank you. What's up, so Jeff? Thank you, my love. I know y'all have my back. I know if he does come for me, baby, he gonna have my. I know y'all. There it is. That lighting is better. All right. I am feeling better. It's breaking up in my chest, so it's just called. You know when it's breaking up. Y'all know. I know. All right. Come on in, and a special shout out to my mods and a special shout out to my members who are lit up in green. What's up? What's up? What's up? I hope you guys had a chance to check out the members only live that we did earlier this week. I think we did on Friday. Hope you guys had a chance to check out. What's up with Grandma? Hey, Smart Show. Hey, everybody coming in. Please make sure you are hitting that like button. So let's get into this. So before we get to this lawsuit, hey Thais, mwah. Thais said they trying to make him work on his day off. He said they trying to make him work. I caught your video earlier, Thais. He said it's my day off, but they got me in here working, honey. Cause I caught your video last night too on that pastor. I don't really know a whole lot about the backstory, but the I enjoyed your video. I enjoyed it. Um, so there's Mr. Ty East and his Ty squad have already been dropping some green hearts. My mods, you guys make sure you drop Ty East's channel in the chat. You know, Ty East is one of our boot things over here. Thank you. I was gonna go get I need to get my nails done. Today was my day to get my nails done, but I wasn't feeling 100%, and I didn't want to be at the nail shop coughing in people's face. You know, they probably would have put me out. Okay. Um, but I'll get them done later on this week. But thank you so much. So let's start at the beginning. Well, no, not at the beginning, child. We can't start at the beginning. Let's start with this morning, okay? So we know what happened earlier this week. We know that Gloria God got their church back, right? They got their church back. Bishop was evicted. Hey, thank you, Raymel, for the super sticker. Thank you so much. Uh, um, thank you, Keisha. And the bishop was evicted. We know that on yesterday, he showed up and he took some more of his stuff. Now, word on the curb is he took stuff that didn't belong to him. But listen, listen. I was talking to Pam earlier, and I told Pam, I said, sometimes, oh, Thais, oh, thank you so much. Oh, thank you so much, Thais. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. Um, I told Pam, I said, sometimes it's like when you break up with your boyfriend, you have a bad breakup, and they pack up all the CDs, even though half them CDs belong to you, and you just be like, I just want you out my house. Go and take them. Take all the CDs, take the DVDs. I don't care. I'll buy more. If you leaving, just get out. And I feel like that's what Gloria God did. They said, now we know he taking stuff that don't belong to him, but baby, if he gonna leave, just let him take it. Just let him get out. So this morning, it was almost like we had that good and evil thing going on this morning. We had Gloria God was back in their house, and it was streaming on Facebook, and Pam streamed a little bit of it on her YouTube channel, and we were able to catch that. And then we had this. Hey, Ebs. Then we had, I'm just going to call the thing a thing. Then we had this jackass over on Instagram doing what he was doing, calling it church. Now, I ain't never in my life, seen a pastor, and put that in quotation marks, pastor call himself preaching love and everything coming out his mouth is hate. I have never in my life, y'all, it was crazy. So, of course, we went over there this morning being nosy. I know I did. I'm not going to speak for y'all. I'm going to speak for me, child. We went over there being nosy today. And he actually had more people than he normally has because while we were all being nosy, okay? I think he got up to like 140 people. I ain't never seen that many people on one of his lives if he wasn't talking trash. Excuse me, y'all. Get some water. And when I clicked on it the first time, hey Star. When I clicked on it the first time, he was meditating, right? He was doing one of these numbers. Like he was trying to figure out what he wanted to say. He was just kind of. So I clicked off. I said, I'll come back later when he get to this. Because I knew he was going to have something to say. Y'all going to stop getting blocked on Instagram. Y'all going to stop getting blocked over there. Thais got blocked because he asked for justice for Miss Pauline. Listen, y'all got to stay in the bushes. I can't keep getting blocked now. But I came back over there, and as soon as I came back over there, and I'm not lying to y'all, I'm not making this up, he was talking about, and that bald-headed Pam. I said, what? Yeah, he was pacing. I missed the pacing part, but somebody told me he was pacing back and forth. As soon as I clicked back on, I said, he called her what? I said, now I know good and well he ain't lost it this much. That he is over there calling Pam by name and calling her bald-headed. Listen, let's break that down a little bit. First of all, the fact that he called her by name. Lord Thais said he got the trifecta. He'd have been blocked on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube. You'd have got the trifecta, Thais. But listen, if I drop down, he probably gonna block me too. I never drop down. So I will tell y'all what I did do today though. I did drop down today, but I went on my other Instagram. I have 3 Instagrams. I have the ReallyBTV Instagram, I have the Teacher Project 2.0 Instagram, and then I have my private Instagram that's just, mine. I went on my private Instagram and I dropped down, baby. They lit me up. I'm gonna get to that though, child. They talked about me like a dog. I couldn't do nothing but laugh. I said, hold on a second, y'all. I got a call. Hold on. Okay, so he called Pam. In the past, we know he'd been referencing Pam in the past. He'd say, YouTube lawyer. He talks about the bloggers and the YouTubers. And today he talked about how the YouTubers are making more money and people will give to the YouTubers more than they give to him. He told us that his offering is down 95%. 95%. Now let's assume for a minute that he run a real church. No church, no organization can survive that. I mean, let's just call a thing a thing. No organization can survive losing 95% of its income. Like that just doesn't work. But yeah, he got to, I promise y'all, and of course, he had to throw Larry Reed in there. He called Larry Reed the word he liked to call Larry Reed, child. He said that about 2-3 times. Y'all, it hurt my feelings. It hurt my feelings when he called Pam out her name. And Pam don't care. Let me just be clear. Pam doesn't care. But I'm like, you are a 40-something-year-old man. A 40-something-year-old man. And the best thing you could come up with is bald head. That's all you got. You couldn't say, you YouTuber, you wouldn't have a channel if it wasn't for me. You couldn't say you only telling one side of the story. You just want to convict the bishop. You know, he like to talk about himself in third person. He like to convict the bishop. Like you didn't have nothing better in your arsenal than bald head. Right. I was on the phone. Well, I wasn't gonna tell him that, Pam, but I was on the phone with Pam. I wasn't gonna tell him that, but I was on the phone with Pam. And I said, Pam, he just said your name. And you know on Instagram you can't rewind it. But I said, I think he just called you bald headed. And what happened was I read the comments. The comments were like, yeah, she bald headed. Yeah, she just bald headed. Pam bald headed. You know, the comments were just I said, Pam, I think he just called you bald headed. Thank you, Tracy. Hold on, that's my boo thing, Tracy. If he don't get a check from the church and he don't have a building, what does he need to pay for the church? So 5% income is fine. Well, he got to pay that mortgage he ain't paying, but that's another conversation, child. Word on the curb is, well, I ain't gonna do that because I ain't gonna tell where I be getting my information from. But he got bills. But so he called Pam bald headed, and I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. Yes, I was on the phone with Pam when it happened, and the first thing I thought of, all I could think of was, "Ooh, I don't want Dev to hear that." Now, if y'all don't know who Dev is her husband. And I said, Pam, he said your name. But before I heard the bald headed part or knew that he called her out her name, her husband had turned it on and he caught it. I said, oh, because see, Dev is a husband and he's a man's husband, right? I said, Lord, Dad, I said, Lord, Dev done heard this man call his wife out her name. But I was just thinking to myself, we'll get to the Dev part because Dev handled it. He addressed him and he was very appropriate in the way in which he addressed it. If you read between the lines, then you read between the lines, but what he said was very appropriate. But I was thinking to myself, here you are, a 40-something-year-old man, and the best thing you could say to this woman is call her bald headed. That sounds like something a 5-year-old would say to somebody. Bald headed? That's what a 5-year-old would call somebody is bald headed. That's what a 5-year-old would say. I deal with kids all day long, and my kids could come up with a better insult than that. You understand what I'm saying? That's like when people insult me and they call me fat, and I'm thinking, you ain't had nothing else. You couldn't come up with nothing else. That's the best thing you could get is to call me fat. Okay. So that's what happened this morning. Abby, I was going to call you, child. I didn't get a chance to call you about it. So Deb addressed it, and Deb said to the bishop um, that he would love to drive down to New York and sit down and have a conversation with him and find out why he felt the need to call his wife out of his name. Now that's what Dev said. That's what he said. And I'm gonna leave it there. Then he said that she was a fake lawyer. Well, child, look. I guess you would know about fake lawyers because your lawyer been disbarred in certain states. I mean, I'm just saying you would know about a fake lawyer because I mean you running around here with a lawyer that's been disbarred in at least one state that we know of. Lord knows what else he might have going on. So I guess you would know. But we know that Pam is not a fake lawyer. We know that Pam is very much credentialed and very good at what she does. Clearly, she's good at what she does because she be predicting your chess move before you do it. Pam just don't always say it publicly because she don't want to give him a heads up if he hadn't thought of it. But trust and believe, Pam see it before he play it in a lot of situations. So neither here nor there. So we were trying to figure out why is this man so mad? Because there's a lot of people he could come after. He could have come after Thais. He could have come after me. He could have come after Chef Don Don. And he could have come after Killer. There's a whole Akila. Is it Killer? Killer? There's a whole lot of people that have been reporting the same things, but he came after Pam today. And when I say he said it no less than about 4 or 5 times this morning, he talked about Pam. No less than 4 or 5 times he called that woman out. And then I found out what we get ready to talk about, and I said, "Oh, now it makes sense." He think Pam is giving Gloria God the blueprint. That's what it is. He think that Pam is not just reporting the information to us, but he think Pam is giving Gloria to God the blueprint. You see what I'm saying, y'all? He think that Pam is giving Gloria God the blueprint, as if Pam is the only attorney that exists in this world. I said, oh. Now, before we get to this article, let me tell you, they was clowning me, right? So in my profile picture on my backup page, child, I got on a wig, right? And it's a bad wig. It's not a good wig, but because the purpose when I took that picture, the situation that was going on at the time. I took that picture. I thought it was a cute wig, but it wasn't like no sewing. It wasn't no glue down. It was just an old wig. Child, every time I said something, they clown me about my wig. I said, "Are y'all church people?" Every time I said something, he clowned me about my wig. I said, "Y'all are supposed to be church people." One of the people down there caping for him told somebody that their mother should have swallowed. I said, "What?" I said, "Are these the leaders of Tomorrow Ministries, International Ministries? This is your congregation, Bishop Whitehead, telling people that their mama should have swallowed? That's what your people down here doing in the middle of your sermon, down here preaching. That's what your people are doing." Oh yes, Pam. Oh, it was nasty. Oh, it was nasty. It was nasty. Okay. Um, but I didn't care. Look, I thought it was funny. I was crying. I mean, it wasn't bothering me. But I said, "Well, Pam has invited you to her platform. Why don't you go over there and interview with her? Pam has invited you." Well, I've said that. I said that about 4 or 5 times. Child, he ignored it every time. I said, "Yeah, because you really don't want to talk to Pam because you can't out talk her." Okay. Now let's get into this lawsuit. Now, for all of you people, first of all, glory to God, they were back in the church this morning, and it was a really nice service. I watched it via Pam's channel. The testimony service was beautiful. Was I trolling? I wasn't trolling. I was just telling him that Pam would that all you gotta do is that Pam has reached out to him before. I said Pam has reached out to you. Sherelle's World has reached out to you. No, I ain't never reached out to him. I ain't gonna tell no lie. I ain't never reached out to him. Okay, it wasn't me because I don't want to talk to him. But they just kept skipping over that like they didn't see what I was saying. He would skip over it. You skip right over it. I don't know why he ignored me. So Tracy, you was in there trolling. Hey, Chef Don Don, you was in there. I know Tracy was trolling. I'm really surprised Tracy ain't been blocked because I be seeing Tracy in there. The Lord probably reached out to him, but he didn't listen. Ooh. Mm-mm. So let's pull this up. So this, um, if all, oh, that's what I was gonna say. The GoFundMe is pinned to the top. Glory to God, they're still trying to get to their goal. They have over $10,000 raised on their GoFundMe, um, which is pretty good, you guys. So again, you don't have to give, but if you want to give, you can. He blocked you before you could. I'm still laughing at Thais and got blocked on the trifecta, child. Thais blocked everywhere. Lord, you called them holy hustles. Okay, so let's look at this, y'all. Let's go through this lawsuit. For all the people, listen, sometimes y'all gotta be patient. All last week, they should sue. They need to sue. Why they ain't sued? Why they ain't sued? Y'all gotta be patient, y'all. Things have to come in a timely manner. So let's look at this. Okay, Gloria God has filed a lawsuit. Let's talk about it. Now, I got this from AM New York. I'll put the link in the chat so you guys can pull it up for yourselves. But this is coming from AM New York. It says, Bling Bishop Lamar Whitehead hit with a $5 million lawsuit by Brooklyn congregation that he allegedly tried to evict. Well, first of all, he ain't allegedly nothing. He evicted them. He got back. They got back in, but he did evict them. I mean, that ain't allegedly. The bling is losing its luster. I like that. Y'all, the bling is losing its luster. Lord, the bling is that is funny. We should spam his chat the next time he go live. Oh, he threatened us with a good time, y'all. We're gonna get to that. He threatened us with a good time. Remind me, Tracy, remind me to tell the people how he threatened us with a good time. Okay. Lamar Whitehead, the embattled bling bishop of Brooklyn, has been hit with a $5 million lawsuit by a church in Canarsie that says he illegally evicted the congregation after purchasing the building at auction and is now allegedly stalling on handing it back over in violation of a court order. Glory of God Global Ministries at 5904 Foster Avenue in Canarsie filed a lawsuit against the flashy pastor in Brooklyn Supreme Court last week, seeking significant monetary damages for fraud, conspiracy, and notorious interference, I guess, with contract and business operations allegedly committed by Whitehead. Glory of God wants a judge to force Whitehead to relinquish the property back over to the parish and have Whitehead be forever barred from claiming ownership of the premises. Lawyers for the church and for Whitehead did not respond for requests for comment. A message to Glory of God on Sunday was also not returned. That's the pastor right there talking to the NYPD. I believe this was the first time they were denied when they had the court order and the police would not allow them in, but don't quote me on that. Bishop Whitehead, who leads the congregation, Leaders of Tomorrow International Ministries of Canarsie, is known for, oh, child, they're just saying the same thing over again. We know this already. Known for his luxury cars and bling and got the federal charges. Okay. Purchased the Glory of God building through a trust at a foreclosure auction in last February, paying $1.9 million, according to city property records. Glory of God had purchased the building in 2014 through Triple C Venture LLC. In December, Glory of God senior pastor Fumi Williams said that Whitehead illegally changed the locks on the building and began tossing the church's property in a dumpster. Whitehead deemed himself the rightful owner, but Williams, who contested a tax lien that sent the building into foreclosure, maintaining the church had a tax-exempt status, countered that the congregation had never surrendered the premises to the bishop, calling Whitehead's actions shocking and traumatic. The subject building is home to a congregation which conducts Sunday services for hundreds of neighborhood members, all of whom are now locked out of the subject building based upon petitioners' illegal acts, Williams wrote in an affidavit to the court. Myself, petitioner, and our entire congregation are outraged that the respondent has taken the law into his own hands by changing the locks. And then remember, y'all seen this picture before. That's when he cut the locks off. That month, Brooklyn Civil Court Judge Hila Capel sided with Glory of God, ordering that the congregation be allowed back on the property and declaring the eviction illegal, as it had taken place without a court order. And that is where the NYPD need to be sued, because if he ain't had no court order, he should have never been able to take that church. But that's another conversation, child. Hold on. Afterward, in January civil court, Judge Sandra Roper again sided with Glory of God, ordered that possession of the building be restored to the congregation. And that evening, parishioners gathered outside the building to pray and attempt to serve the papers to the bishop. That same day, Whitehead filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy in federal court. In March, Whitehead's lawyer filed court papers claiming that the bankruptcy application operates as a stay against enforcement of the judge's orders for him to relinquish the church property back to the parish. The flamboyant preacher, who counts Mayor Eric Adams as a friend and mentor and previously ran for Brooklyn Borough President and came in last place, but anyway, has had a whirlwind year. After unsuccessfully attempting to negotiate the surrender of a few... Oh, child, we ain't going through that. I'm not telling that whole story again. Hold on, let me scroll. Let's keep scrolling. In December, federal charges. We're going to keep scrolling. All right. In March, he had a superseding indictment. Let's keep scrolling. He is currently free on a $500,000 bond. Now, Whitehead pled not guilty and has vigorously denied the charges against him, child. Let's keep scrolling, child. And Mayor Adams, okay, keep scrolling. Okay, so that's the end of the argument, child. Look, we are not going to sit here and tell his whole biography again. Yeah, I know that man had the nerve to say today people don't know his story. Sir, we know your story because you don't never pass up an opportunity to tell it. You don't never pass up an opportunity to tell it. How we don't know your story? I think everybody in this chat could recite his story damn near word for word. We know it. Now listen. Earlier today, he sort of threatened Pam too. He told Pam he was gonna give her what she been wanting. I don't know what the hell he meant by that. But again, I repeat, her husband said that he will drive from Detroit to Brooklyn to sit down and have a conversation with you, sir, to find out why you felt the need to use her name to call his wife out of her name. Now, I'm just telling you now, if you want to give Pam something, you better give her husband that conversation. That's all I'm saying. There it is, Nancy. My father was killed when I was 2 months old by the crooked NYPD. He was a community organizer. Mm-hmm. I was falsely accused. Mm-hmm. Now, let me tell y'all something. He was threatening us with a good time. Y'all want to know what he was threatening us with? We know your father was by the police when you was right. That's what I'm saying. We can all recite that story, child. Arthur Miller is not the pappy. You better say it again in your Maury Povich voice, okay? Right. The pow pow was in my 8-month-old daughter's voice. Y'all turned me from a victim to a villain. Mayor Eric Adams, my mentor. I mean, we have all of your little sayings, sir. We got them down. So let me say this, because this was gonna be quick, y'all. We ain't gonna be here long. Shout out to the 250 people in the room. If you have not already hit the like button, please do so. It is a free way to support the channel. Thank you for all of the cash apps, all the super chats. Hold on, I don't think I have a cash app. I'm just say that. Thank you to all the super chats. I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much. Um, so listen. He promised us a good time. Let me tell you what that good time he promised us. 10 toes down, right? Remember, what do you say? Stay firm, stay focused. Stay firm, stay focused. Y'all remember a few months ago when the bishop would go live and he would always give us something. He would always give us something to talk about. Let's give him something to talk about. He would always give us something to talk about. Y'all remember that? Remember that? He would go live and he would give us these unhinged lives from his car, from that office with all the plaques on the wall, child. So this is what he promised us. This is what he promised us. He said that this is his birthday week. And he said the bishop is back. He said, I've been quiet. I've been trying to be quiet. I've been trying to be quiet. But I'm back, y'all. I'm back. And I'm going to be going live all this week. I'm going live all this week. This is my birthday week. And I'm going live all this week. And I'm going to give them what they've been asking for. I'm going to give them what they've been asking for. I said, yay. Yay. So that means he said he's going to give us content. I said, thank you. Because these streets is dry. Listen, these YouTube streets is dry, okay? We done came off of the Escape SWV situation. And please go live every night and say something stupid. Please do. Because I'm going to come down here every night. I'm going to screen record it and we're going to talk about it every night. I promise you. I promise you. We're gonna come down here and we're gonna talk about it. But you know what's going but you know what that ain't gonna change? Let me tell you what it ain't gonna change. It ain't gonna change the fact that you have a criminal indictment. It ain't gonna change the fact that your apartment buildings are in receivership. It ain't gonna change the fact that your house allegedly is still in foreclosure. It ain't gonna change the fact that you now have this lawsuit against you. It ain't gonna change the fact that Pam is gonna keep her foot on your neck. Okay? It ain't gonna change none of that, sir. And here's what it's really not gonna change. We all got Pam's back. So you can keep calling Pam out by her name. You can keep calling her out her name, I should say. But we got her back. She got a husband that got her back. She got family that got her back. She got her YouTube family that got her back. Okay. She got me. She got Thais. Okay. She got Chef Don Don. She got Larry Reed. Larry Reed was over in her chat. Listen, don't get it twisted, sir. She not by herself out here in these streets. She not by herself out here in these streets. They need to revoke that bond. They really do need to revoke that bond. They really do. Baby, real dry. They done gave up on helping Tamika get her stuff. Right. Right. They dry. So if you're going to give me content every night, I'm going to take it, sir. If you're going to go live and you're going to challenge people to fights and go off unhinged and all that, sitting in your car, I promise you, I'm going to be right there screen recording it, and we're going to talk about it. And when you get done hollering and ranting and raving and screaming, and you can call me, listen, you can call me a bald headed. I don't care what you call me, child. I really don't care. You call me fat. I don't care. Call me bald headed. I don't care. Whatever you feel like you need to come up with for whoever the rest you want to talk about, we don't care. Because it doesn't change nothing. Lord, and I got one in the house with me that's a fighter, and y'all don't want no parts of that one, okay? So, at the end of the day, I'm laughing, but I'm laughing because I think the whole thing is hilarious. I think you are too old to allow your emotions to get the best of you. But I also feel like, in my heart, in my opinion, Abby said, "Hey, Miss Pat." Lord, look, I got Abby on my left and Pat on my right, and both of them a fight. So that's a whole nother conversation, child. A whole nother conversation. But at the end of the day, though, real talk though, you guys. At the end of the day, you know, this man is losing it. Thais said it earlier on his live earlier. He was like, the air is slowly coming out of the balloon. The air is coming out of the balloon. You know what I'm saying? And he's losing it because he's losing control. He's losing control. Now he also said he was gonna be back in that church in another week or so. Now that's what he said. He said he was gonna be back, which tells me that he think he got something up his sleeve. Now I ain't saying he don't, because I know I told y'all in the back of my mind, I really do feel like he working on something. So Pam said she been called words by better. Okay. And we will all be correcting all them Bible verses you recite incorrectly. Child. Yes, we do want him to go to Bible study. But we weren't going to be here long. Pam is going live at 8 o'clock. She's going to give you the legalese of the lawsuit. Pam is going to be able to break it down in the legalese way. There's almost 300 people in the chat. I thank you all for being here. If you have not hit that like button, please do. And if you are not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We have a good time over here. And, we do the right name calling doesn't change the fact of who he is exactly. Definitely up to something. He is. He is. Did he lose his wife? I don't know. We haven't seen her, but he's never spoken it to my knowledge. He's never spoken publicly, and neither has she. The word on the curb was that she left him, but child, I don't know. Don't get me lying about nothing. I don't know. I don't know nothing about what's going on with his wife, but that's what word on the curb was. The word on the curb was. It was something else I think I wanted to tell you. I'm trying to remember what it was. Pam and was something else I wanted to say. Thank you, Tyra. Thank you. You never had control, girl. Oh, he never had control. Child, I was just thinking to myself. I said, How juvenile is it to call somebody bald head? Like, that has got to be the most juvenile thing I've ever heard in my life coming out of a grown ass man's head mouth. Sir, it was never your building, child. Now it'll be interesting to see. And he was still up there calling Larry Reed names. And I said, you really don't understand. You really think this is a game. Keep calling Larry Reed out his name. You might get a piece of paper from Larry Reed too. Calling that man the P word all over the place. Oh, Trista said she was on his page this morning, so maybe they back together, child. Tasha did an expo on him, and she preached a conference, and the dark smurf, not the dark smurf attended. You gotta call that man a smurf. Pam, yes, listen, before I get out of here, mods, I need you to drop the following channels: Pam's channel, Thais's channel, Chef Don Don's channel. And y'all throw my baby Ebby in there too. Y'all drop those links. If you're not subscribed to those people, please make sure y'all are subscribed to those people. Especially Pam is going live around 8 o'clock. I believe it's her live. Now Thais said he took the day off, but he might have to do a special code 10 live. He may do a special code 10 live later on. So y'all make sure that y'all got the notifications on. You never know. You never know. Thank y'all. Thank y'all so much. Found you through Pam. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Child, it's breaking up. You can hear it in my chest. It's breaking up, child. I just needed to finish breaking up and get up out of me because I'm tired. I'm tired of coughing. I'm tired of coughing. I'm tired of drinking tea. I'm tired of drinking doing all the stuff that I'm supposed to be doing. So, and Pam said that she needs all hands on deck. Y'all know we'll be over there. Y'all know we'll be over there. So y'all make sure y'all are subscribed. And thank y'all for coming over. Thank y'all for y'all support. I appreciate it. But yeah, this was gonna be a quick live. This was gonna be a quick live. You got your red phone on the nightstand. Okay. That's how you said the red phone is by the nightstand. Yes, we'll be over there. We got Pam's back 10 toes down. 10 toes down. All right, y'all. We about to get out of here. Thank y'all for coming through. I appreciate y'all. And I will talk to y'all later. I'll see y'all later on over at Pam's house, honey. He said he was treating himself to dinner today. He didn't say nothing about his wife's dinner. Oh, mm-mm. Well, you better go on and treat yourself to dinner, honey. Might be the last supper. I don't know. I don't know. Turn on your alerts. That's right. Have your notifications on. You never know. You never know. You never know. Great comment. Thank you, boo. And again, thank you for those that gave today. Thank you for those that are still giving to Glory of God on the GoFundMe. The link is pinned. I appreciate y'all. All right, we out.